Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, universe. My name is Barrister Republic, aka the Princess of Umogu. Today we have a very lovely guest. You must have seen his flyers here and there all over social media. His name is Amed. But before we call him in, we have to start with our news, our entertainment news. Remember, I posted on my blog the movie Roselle added about the Catholic Church and the exorcist. So the Catholic Church is now coming out to say that that is not how exorcism is being carried out. You know, sometimes the imagination of the writer sometimes might surpass the religion that they are trying to portray. And sometimes we have to be mindful and be respectful when it comes to people's religion. It is not okay for you to have problems with people and arguing with them about how their religion is being done. I know somebody that have never been to Catholic Church before, but the person is telling me how we worship Mary. The person is telling me how we do a lot of things in Catholic Church. The person was even proud to tell me that even your priests, they have girlfriends. And I said, have you caught any of our priests with girlfriend? He said, no, people say. Oh, you people say. Oh, wow. So you have to be very careful how you carry rumors and you are not sure of it. So pay attention. The only thing is that make your research and exaggerate a little bit, not like over exaggerate. I want to take us back to the fact that yesterday there was a building collapse at Banana Island. As we speak this morning, so reporters are saying that they are refusing them from entering the estate for them to go and see what really happened in the island. You know that big boys island now. Think you can just carry your camera, wake up and say, let me go there. Before you enter Banana Island, there's always a code the person that is inviting you that will give to you. You understand? So I heard that they're giving them bench outside the estate. All the people that came with their cameras, like BU big TV station, they're giving them bench outside the estate. So somebody will go outside. Let me tell you, like like Tatafo. Yeah. They say the building collapsed, will not come outside. They say the building collapsed. They say this one collapsed. So none of them, as I'm speaking to you this morning, all the reporters that I know that have reached out to, they say they are still outside. But if it's the Ebutemeta or Lagos Island, even Agbewo boys will not allow the fire people to go enter. So as we speak now, we don't know what is going on. The only, if not for that person that carry out camera to video that thing, we'll be hearing them say, I know this that Okezie stays in Banana Island, so I'm sure she will have an added advantage to go to the site to snap one or two things going on in the estate, because I got some pictures yesterday actually, and it was from some residents there. But say you, when you no be resident, you want to package yourself and go there, you must get coded. This one a coded building collapse. I've never seen this in my life, that nobody can enter, even if it's an estate. As far as it's something that is disastrous like that, reporters are supposed to be allowed in to allow people to know the extent of the damage. All what we are seeing is picture. I know the problem about pictures now in Nigeria. There's a lot of artificial intelligence going around, so you can really easily doctor a lot of things, So we have to be smart about life and allow people to investigate these things properly. Then I want to pay attention. I want everybody's attention to be drawn to that. This same Ikoyi, not just Banana Island. There was a building collapse. Remember, the owner of the building was even inside the building, and the guy collapsed with the building. I don't understand how they employ people to build houses. If you know that your soil cannot carry it on 2 or 3 story building, why are you building 8-story building? On the island is waterlogged. You don't understand? Island is waterlogged. I lived in Ikoyi as a child. You understand? All these island people are just talking about. When we small, we don't even reach this side of Lekki. Lekki is like bush. The way everything just open all of a sudden, it's like this island thing is like a madness. But people always forget the fact that it is a waterlogged environment. The foundation, no matter how you do foundation, you have to be smart about it. And the people approving is another thing. Government officials approving these buildings. Did you go to the site? Because government is saying that they did not give them approval. But the main part, somebody even came to you to seek approval, and you did not approve the building. Continue investigation. You see, that's where continuous investigation comes in. Because the person might want to go behind, you understand, to continue doing what they are doing. So this is, you have to be alert, go to that environment. We should not be saying we do not know, we do not know. To me, sometimes all this we do not know is like an excuse. So yesterday I reported on my blog that a deputy, I don't know what's going on in Benue, but this week, 3 domestic violence against women. The other one, a deacon, that beat up his stepsister to stupor. The video was going around, and the stepsister collapsed. Now, yesterday, a deputy bossa, do you know what's a bossa? I don't know if you are not going to university, the people that handle the financial affairs of each department, that's why they call them bossers, you understand? They are the ones in charge. You come and show them your receipt that you have paid and all that, and you can stay in such department. A deputy bosser brutalized by her husband in Makurdi. Now, people will think that it's a Gen Z marriage. When you hear of Gen Z, it means recent marriage. This woman has been married for the past 40 years. So it's not a new marriage. Like you say that, how come our mothers in those days, their marriage is staying, but this one, their marriage is not staying. This woman has been married for 40 years. Let me even read it. Her name is Miss Wabe, and she has been married for 40 years with 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. Nobody say boy no day. 2 boys. So you know, say in our African society, when you have boy as a pikin, you say the woman leg don't strong for family. She has 2 wey make her leg strong. That is 1 and 2. So I don't understand. She can't get a woman. I don't understand why a man would think that a woman is a tool to punch. It's like, I don't know that if any woman way that they are giving birth now, and I will go and be learning karate. Pese, Pasa will they train to go husband house so that when the man starts, when they even want beat up, say, we are ready, we are set, we are ever ready battle. I don't know, that would be, yes, any girl wey train now, start from nursery, you're going to see them, very cute children, they're going to wear that their white, Sudana, wear am, doesn't work out for road. When the man won't pay bride price, the woman will come outside with the belt when she don't achieve. And then a red belt or black belt or white. So the man will know the kind of daughter he's paying bride price for. If it's the one that is, man, before you enter your house. You know the Indian, before you enter house, they will set tray for you. Put pot of rice for you. Come do the tray like this for you. You come kick the rice for good luck. Come mash the red paint to put your footprint. Nigeria wants to change. As the woman, they want that day of bride price, she go wear her outfit for karate or kung fu. Come tie the belt where she gets. So if you don't be black belt, go tie am. So the man will not say you don't fit do anyhow. And when she does reach for the man entrance of door, go bow down. And then say na serious person they call. When the man does talk nonsense, one does slap you, does all these things supposed to be learn am. Supposed to be learn am. It's part of the things, yes, now because the brutalization. A woman that is educated like this. In case you people have not seen the picture, look at the picture. Look at the picture. You beat woman to this extent. He never finish, oh. He remain another one. The second one. The same Benue. That's why I say what is going on in Benue. The same Benue. The woman eye just big anyhow. What is going on there? See. Her eyes and her head. This is the second woman, the same Benue. This week now, what is going on here? And you are telling me we should not train our girls in karate. What do you mean? There should be NGOs going around, karate NGOs. All the girls in your community gonna fly out. More do as they're supposed to do. Because it's getting out of hand that people are using their frustration. And let me tell you, most of the men that are beating, they started with their junior sisters or their sisters. Check out. They will fight their mothers, they will fight their sisters. By the time they now get married, then their wife will now be the continuous practice of what they have learned. Now, this same woman is coming out from a family where her father cannot even shout at her. Her father will be telling her, please don't do this again. Why some people, their family, their mama will stone them, broom, or stone, or slippers. So you see, when you merge your life with these people, you are supposed to understand that it's not everybody that went through your pain. So pain, they different. I hope you understand. Kasaraka, they boss anyhow because of sake. They try to impose your pain on another person who never go through pain before. Some people, they never flog them for their life. The one concert, they flog them because they marry you. Women, they go through a lot. We change our name, we bear children, we do a lot, and still go through all this abuse. Men, none of the thinker is not okay. Then I want to draw everybody, the attention to everybody about the attacks that happened at Isheri Olowora. Now, why I'm drawing people's attention to this story is that there is a guy, I say I'm going to call out this guy because I don't like fake news in my life. A lot of things going on in Lagos and in Nigeria is because of fake news. This tribal war that is going on in Nigeria is fake news. Because some people don't like heating up the politics. They don't like the way things are fighting. I will mention this person's page. And I want the Nigerian police to go and arrest that person. So that the person, it will be an example to all those that like it for Nigerians to be hot. Nigerians not to have peace. So that next time they will not try it again. The person's page is Ebonyi Broadcasting Television. It's EBT. I'm not sure if broadcasting television will do this thing. So I'm sure this is an individual that created this page. They call it Ebonyi Broadcasting Television. If the Nigerian police is paying attention, but what I'm about to read will shock you. The person said he used the word today because it happened day before yesterday. We visited Isheri in Lagos. My hair has entered my mouth. Today we visited Isheri in Lagos State where Igbo's houses were marked for devolution. See the word Igbo houses were marked for devolution because of voting Labour Party during the presidential election 2024. This is the biggest lie I've ever had. In as a talks were sent to enforce the Lagos court order for the demolition, but the Isheri Police Command resisted the attack of Igbo houses. You see the word Igbo houses. Now, let me tell you what you don't understand. One of my auntie called me yesterday and was like, he spoke in Igbo. Like, Kedivene men na Lagos. Why are they burning Igbo houses? She's not bound, she's not here, but she got the information there. Now you see that our people are boiling there. But when she said it, I said, Auntie, no, that is not true. That it was a matter many years ago. Some of us never born also between one Edo woman they call Mrs. Josephine and the Omonile. You understand? It was Mrs. Josephine that owned the land, but the Omonile, they are saying that she does not have rights to sell. But they started selling to people that developed Isheri Magodo. Now let me tell you the real story. The real story is that I always tell people that even if your family is in court, don't close your mouth and say one day, they got a court judgment against her because I'm not sure her family have been appearing in court for a long time. And that is why those boys, they were going around marking people's houses, not for demolition. I think people are not getting this thing straight. They are saying that you should come and pay them compensation, that they are now the owners of the land. This thing also happened few days ago in Sulere. Do you understand? I don't want people to be sharing bad because it's getting out of hand that somebody will sit in their house and carve out all these fake news. I took out my time on everybody that commented on this page to tell them that this guy is lying and this news is false. I told them that. And I also invited the police, Nigerian police, to that page. Because we have to continue doing this until people that want to say, because at the end he said, Igbos, be wise, go and develop your home. How do you know that we that is living in Lagos don't have property in the village? We have. And that is why every December we travel. Most of us also have businesses in the East. And that is what people don't understand. Most of the people who say this thing, they don't even have a room to their name. They don't have a room to their name. So if you want to relocate from Lagos to the East, nobody is stopping you. But don't involve everybody living in peace. If there is a proof that it is only Igbo houses, please bring it out. Because I can tell you for free, some banks were marked. Are they Igbo banks? Are they Igbo banks? A very big plaza that I know that was marked is owned by one Yoruba man that I know very well. Is that man Igbo? So we have to be mindful the kind of information we put out there that will cause trouble for us. What is there? Yes, if your tribe is being marginalized, say it with proof and it will be sorted out. Don't stay in one side and say, let us hit up this thing so that all Igbo will move. That is not a good thing. You are putting every other Igbo man out there dangerous. Do you know another thing you are doing? You are not stating the court that won't granted this thing so that people will go and start burning the court, Abi. That they are marking Igbo house. Now let me give you people the real gist of what happened. Apart from the land that belonged to Mrs. Josephine, one Edo woman, and the land that they are dragging with one family that they went to court, let me tell you the real story that won't happen that day. Because they got an information that some woodlands are coming to claim. They call it land grabbers. This same thing also happened at Magodo Shangisha. Do you understand? The Lagos state government had to involve themselves in it. This same thing happened in Magodo Shangisha. In Magodo Shangisha, there's a lot of Yorubas there. Edos, Igbos. It's a mixture. It's not just one tribe. So stop making it a tribal thing. Let's look at the issue. Why are people waking up all of a sudden and claiming that that is their father's property when almost four centuries has passed? Why are they claiming something? So these are the things we should be looking at. Do you understand? We should be looking at the issue and how they're going to settle this thing. Not hitting up the polity and making it a tribal thing. It's becoming unheard of that people that are not even based in Lagos have more say to be telling you to leave all what you are doing. Will they provide for you? What is the arrangement if they want you to come out? What is the arrangement for you? I'm looking for that page so I will open it so people will read it. It's becoming unheard of that some people just like the problem going on in Nigeria. It's that they don't want it to end. They want the whole place to be burning until they have peace of mind. That Nigeria is destroyed. That is when they will have peace of mind. Igbo. Yes, I am Igbo too. But I like it with facts. I don't like lies. Don't butter the whole thing and call it this one. No. Complain rightly. If they beat you and it's 3 Yoruba boys beat you, what did you do? Let's dissect the issue. It's only when we do not say anything that they have against you, that is when we will now say, why are you attacking the person? Our mind will now start going to the fact that it might be a religious or a tribal thing. But you cannot just see one attack. Somebody was telling me that they are burning all Igbo shop. And I asked the person, name one market, even in this Nigeria, that you will never find an Igbo man. We, as an Igbo woman, we are trained to have businesses everywhere in Nigeria. There is no market in Nigeria that you not find an Igbo community or an Igbo shop. And what you don't understand is that some of these shops, the way they are wired, have you ever been to like Lagos Island? You will see some places wired, different wire. And let me tell you the disadvantage of that. People that don't switch off their amenities before leaving their shop, or maybe they never took the lights before they close for the day, they will now go home, forget, they will not remember, and the next thing they will hear that their shop is on fire. Do you know why I'm saying this? Yesterday in the salon, a very big fan, they took the lights in the salon, abi? So we cannot use the AC again. So they had one abandoned fan. What happened to the fan? The plug is not working very well. The plug is not working very well. So one of the salon girls just went there, cut off the head of the plug, and started joining the wire. And I said, Madam, you know you can easily just call one electrician, give him 1,000 naira, and you will fix this plug. She said she have an idea. Me that is sitting with her, I have more idea than her when it comes to electric. And I knew that this thing was going to blow. I knew it. Because she was mixing the neutral. It's not the normal one that have 2 heads. They can easily cut off and know it's 2 heads. Now this one have 3 heads. Do you know that nearly this girl plugged the fan? Nearly electrocuted her. Because her leg was just on the iron fan round. So just imagine if she successfully plugged that fan, it worked, and never took the light. She forgot to off it. I know the way a NEPA brings light with a lot of current, that is following that thing when they bring the light. That thing will just spark, and the next thing we hear, the devil or the people in my village have attacked me. Nobody's attacking you. So we have to be mindful. I want to read this thing is booting. I want us to read the real story. I don't know why it's in is hanging. Because the real story was that even the Oba of that Isheri Magodo was informed that a day before that another Oba is trying to take over. I don't know why it's hanging. I wanted to share people the real story. That some boys are coming the next day to come and attack them and to grab houses that they have a court injunction. Another Oba is trying to unseat a new Oba, the Oba that is there, so that he will do that thing. So the Oba was smart and went to the police station. So the police, without those boys knowing, were waiting for them. That was exactly what happened. Not that the police prevented them from burning Igbo houses. Let's be smart when we share fake news. Because God is watching us. And a lot of people might be affected because of our lives. You have to be smart. If somebody come here and lie one thing, you will get angry now. There's nobody that will not be angry. As you see me like this, somebody come and tell me that they are killing all my Igbo brothers and sisters. I will be angry. And I will not see any other person as any human being that will just believe that they don't like us. But it might be a lie. Because the person don't like somebody else, say, make I just push this one. Maybe the lie, it will sweet. It will be sweet. You know, life is sweet. But the problem about lies is that how many lies can you use in covering that lie? More lies to cover more lies. Let's be smart in life. I'm wondering why my internet is slowing down. I wanted to open that page, but I think it was Punch that took out the guy was claiming that he went to do investigation and my investigation review. Our guy did not do any investigation. At least Punch have told you that when they went there, this was the story. Okay, who did you meet? I will say, who did you meet? Did you meet one Oba and the Oba told you the story? No, you said when we go to the venue. Come on. They are reporters. So who are you reporting or who are you saying? So there's one interesting story I want to read for you people. A man increased his height. There is hope for people that are not tall. Hope. Do not say nothing is impossible. With God, all things are possible. All these doctors you are seeing, it is God that gave them that degree. So don't say medical science. The devil has started it. The devil is even created by God. I hope you know. So nothing the devil created on earth. So there's a man that is not so tall. He went undergo in one operation to increase his height. So I don't want to call name, but Aki Apopo, you can try it out. That is the reason I will say. So a short man undergoes painful surgical procedure to increase his height. That is the title. A short man has gone to extreme lengths to increase his height by 5 inches by undergoing excruciating surgery. 5 inches na something, it means a lot for some people. Some people will say, what's the meaning of 5 inches? As I wear this heel now, I'm almost 5'9". You understand? As I wear this heel now, maybe I don't go one kind small 6 feet. It means a lot though. And when you see me now, you will say she's a tall girl. Tall. Hey, that's the essence of high heel now. You don't understand? Makes you okay. Tell me why people they wear Akpola. When you wear Akpola and that star, it gives you that image. You don't see me as an Anambra girl, okay? With a tall, we are tall. Oh gosh. I asked one girl, what's your height? She tell me she's tall. I will never forget that word. She don't know her height, but she knows she's tall. So you see that tall is a very big thing. So don't blame this man. This guy, his name is Moses Gobson. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, and United States. Now they get money to spend. Experienced heightism from a young age, and he's 5'5". So some people do 5 feet height. It's a good height. It's not a bad height. It was still a bad height. But he's saying that his frame, that is his 5 feet hair, is making him struggling to get a woman. Woman. This man is not watching Instagram. If you get 2 bags of money display for Instagram, you'll be high, baby. If get women go come your inbox, okay, it's because you don't have the money, that's why. He nearly gave up hope until he came across a painful procedure that involves breaking multiple. You see, I don't want to go deep inside. The mind of people, you don't understand? The mind works. This is his happiness that he has increased his height. So I can't be sad for him. He went through the pain to increase his height. Do you understand? So that is his own happiness. But the way I'm looking at it, I know some popular musicians and some popular that wear this Akpola shoe. Men, not women. That wear this double decker for them to reach their wife. Why those women not go marry tall men? Are they not tall men everywhere? But they selected a man that is not so tall with money. At least that one will cool their temper when they look the man say, now this one I'm married. Check out. So I will not blame him for doing it, but thank God that he survived. By though I will not advise anybody to go through any body work, except it is medically advised that you need to go through it. So I cannot take your life. But nobody can buy life. Even scientists cannot buy your life. Do you understand? So you have to be very careful how you follow trends. Now, I'll come here tomorrow say, that's why I see yesterday in talk, don't short. Then the next I start hearing, I know they say one girl did operation. She wanted to do liposuction. Then she now died. The same liposuction I will watch on TV. People do pum, it comes out. One artist or one actress will do their own, pose like this and say, I just did lipo. You go to say it's easy. When it comes out, after you're going to walk out like this, you don't tell me say they pain like this. So that's how I always tell people say, let's not sugarcoat it. Let people see the real pain behind your struggle. It will make people make proper decision. Do I want to do this or do I want to do that? In short, there's a lot of gist I want to say. But if we continue talking. Now I remember, gangs of Lagos. Lagos state government has fired back. I've watched it. That day premiere, you know any film that is premiering, I premiere with them. I watched it. I watched Gang of Lagos. After they shout, hey, come and see. You think I'm like all this shock noise film? And your way they carry gun. Oh more the thing too much. That feel high. I hype and move hype and well. But let me tell you, Lagos State government has come out with all the big grammar yesterday. I won't read that one now. That's how we used to round up this segment. Lagos State government is not finding it funny at all. For what? How can you paint Lagos in that kind of you don't do that to Lagos. I want to look for it because the grammar big. Giant grammar they use for this I'm coming. Yeah. Lagos State look just they para up and down. Say for what? How dare you say that's Lagos? It's your fictitious, your imagination. And Lagos State was not happy the way they are painting Lagos. Don't paint Lagos in that manner. Some people are started coming out to say, because when I posted the story, people say, how come other countries they can paint what happens in their country in movies? We go to hear them, who win all this academy award. But when it comes to our own Nigeria, we want to do as if we are the holier than thou. I want to bring out that story because I want to round up with it. I really want to round up with that story. But the whole network is just acting out. But Lagos State is saying that they are not happy the way it's being painted. That it didn't really happen. Lagos State is not as bad as they are showing it, you know. And we respect them for that. At least they stated it. They said it. Let's respect them that it's not like that. But some people from the comment I've been reading online, people were saying, yes, that's what is happening, you know. Even Tony Abraham, people were firing her. I was telling her, so you can add good governor there. Oh, the internet is messing up. And I didn't want to switch on and switch off because of the main mentor. I wanted to say that the government is really not happy. The government is pissed off that you people are writing things about Lagos concerning the whole thing. That's the reason I'll tell you, Lagos State is pissed off. So like I tell you, all the real housewife of in Africa, the real housewife of Kubeha, the real housewife of Durban, the real housewife of South Africa, the real housewife of Abuja, and the real housewife of which other real housewife that is on? Nairobi is on. So what are you watching? There's a lot of things for you to watch this period, a lot of gossip for them. They want to plead with DSTV. If you start with like the real housewife of Potomac or the real housewife of Atlanta, please can you finish it? Because it's like you make us angry. We don't see the reunion. We don't see anything. DSTV, please continue what you have started. Okay? But I would have loved to read the Lagos State talk about the... Yeah, I think I know where to get it. Because the network here is really acting out. Okay. Aha. Okay. It's coming out. I don't know what's wrong with the internet today, but I know they say it is weird. It is weird. This unlike my network, doesn't misbehave like this. I don't know what's happening. It's still not working. I will let it be like this till before the end of the show. If the thing comes on, I'm going to read. So thank you all. I want to sit down to call our artist for today. His name is Amed O. He's going to tell us everything about him. You must have seen him here and there. And you wonder, who is this man? Who is this guy? He's someone that is always very, very playful. But today you see a very playful and a very serious side of him. Let's hear him out, hear his story. Please, let's put our hands together for him, please. Aha. Let me give you the one that will match your clothes. Hold it down. Down. Aha. So Amed O. It is always sounding like Alex.
Yeah. Alex O is my mentor.
He's your mentor.
Yeah.
No wonder all the oh does the enter everywhere.
My name is Amed O.
Amed O.
Yeah.
So what's the full meaning of the O?
Yeah, my name simply.
You have to be audible so they hear you.
My name simply is Amed Okezie. Amed Okezie, how? Why?
Because there's a lot of echo coming out from there. Yeah.
Why? Because I'm a bi-tribal.
Okay.
Some people will say in varsity, but I think.
How can you be varsity for one country?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The bi-tribal is the most appropriate language.
Yeah.
My mother is Igbo.
Okay.
From Aba in Abia State.
Wow.
And my dad is from Gombe State. I'm a Peruman from Gombe State, Filia in Gombe State.
Filia.
Yeah.
So you go to Gombe, right?
I go to Gombe.
You get to Gombe.
I have my home there.
Okay, you have your home
my
there.
My mother is there.
Your mother is there.
Yes.
So have you been to the east before?
Yes, actually, I grew up in the east.
Okay.
When my father died, my father was a serving military officer in Okezie State when I was in Northern Primary School. So by the time he died, being a polygamist and then our people were not too close to us. So my mother had the confidence to take us to their place to bring us forward. That's why I grew up in Ireland. So I finished my secondary and primary school.
But you're back now, have you? In Gombe. Tell me you're back, man. You're back. The nigga is back.
You say
the nigga is back. He went and he's back.
Yeah, when I come back, my younger ones.
Yeah.
So we fully programmed my.
No, but this someone like me now, my parents too were not even born in the east. You understand?
Okay.
My father was born in the north. My mother was born in Lagos, just like me. So it was cool when I went to the east. And guess what? Everybody know you, and you don't know them.
Yes.
But it was a lovely reunion.
Yeah.
To have aunties. Just imagine, my mother is late. My parents are late, but somebody from my father's side, like an auntie, they'll just pick up our numbers and call us. It's always cool, I like it that you feel part of the whole thing.
Yes, that's like when you're making your comments, think about tribalism, nepotism, and religious crisis is what is killing this country.
I'm telling you,
and if all of us who were born the same way, through intermarriages in Nigeria, who come out boldly, you will find out that we will help this country to grow.
Yeah.
But it's as if that some of us, I don't know whether they are, ashamed of their heritage or how they came to life. But I myself am very bold. All of us are bold in my family. So
another thing I think is the life. All this while I've been keeping quiet, somebody will just wake up, stay in the diaspora or stay in the east and just start saying one or two things. You just overlook it. But it's getting to us living in that state that they are creating the whole thing. How will I look at a Yoruba man? I hope you understand. Yes. If they are killing my people. And at the end, don't have to be alive. So that means I started hating somebody for nothing. It's not okay for you to do that. The house that level max, I can tell you for free, 80% Yoruba house. Because this place is Yoruba resident, not even a Igbo. If you are talking about Igbo residents, go to Okota, go to Isolo, go to Iba, go to Satellite Town, you will see Igbo people there. There are some parts in Lagos, even in Lekki. If you go to Lekki phase 1, Igbo people is like now us get Lekki phase 1. Yes, if you go to Apapa, so there's some places you will mention, not Ikeja now. People don't understand that Magodo is sharing, they are all under Ikeja. But the thing is that there are 2 local governments in Ikeja, which is Ikeja local government and Koshefe local government. So where that thing happened is under Koshefe local government, still in Ikeja. And you are telling me that it's Igbo houses. What are you saying?
Let me even shock you. Will you understand that, with due respect, that in my family, all the tribes in Nigeria are identified? You understand? My younger sisters married to Calabar. The other one married to Yoruba man.
Oh.
My mother is Igbo. My dad is Hausa. I'm married to a Delta woman. So, what and whom do you think I would support? Or I would want people to go against?
Oh. My sister-in-law is Yoruba. That's my brother's wife. And I'm always sad when I read this thing because it's like, see, if I'm using one eye to look at her, like, how do you see us? You understand? Yeah, but I'm very sad. I also have a sister-in-law that is Indian too. So sometimes you have to be very careful when you throw out words there. Maybe in your family you don't allow people to mix up or to marry. So you can say all that, you can go away with it. Other people's family that decided to like embrace other people's tribe. If you continue saying this thing, what you are doing is that you think you are living in peace. They are living in war. Because it's not about saying the person didn't contribute. The eyes will be looking at them.
Yes. You know, let me add something.
I want you to be audible, please.
Yes, let me add something here. The more we make people believe that we look at them, we diss them, we undermine them, we look down on them.
Yes.
You find out that if they have our people, our relatives close to them, that's the same way they will look at them.
Yeah.
They will not feel free. And that antagonism will continue to grow. The hatred will continue to be in that family, and that person will not enjoy that relationship. In fact, it's one of the things that is breaking marriages so much. Tribalism. I'm telling you.
Because they told me like people behave like this. Do you know how many Yoruba friends I had? But since I was growing up, they'll say Yoruba wayo. But funny enough, none of them have done me wayo. And I've done business with them several times. How is it okay for them to be thinking that this is now got me wayo? Then if one of them by mistake hold my money for more than 2 days because of another person's house, they tell me, oh. So you have to be very careful when you put that there. So let's come back to you. Your music.
My music.
How did you start?
Yeah, actually, like when my father was alive, I can recall how I was too close to my dad.
Okay.
My dad was my friend, even though I was small. And the kind of school I went in, the nursery and primary school, was up to date because every Friday, the school will have a party from afternoon around 12 o'clock till 5 p.m. Then the school and the nursery school will open bags of shoes and clothes. Then, the nursery school then, they will pick and we'll be dancing. We started having, knowing and enjoying party lives like that. So I told my dad I would be a musician then. So I started eyeing it. So my dad will go out, he will buy guitar for me. I'll play with it. Even when the GOC of Cross River State then, when I was in Northern Primary School, came to our school, I was the person that the school presented to tell the GOC that we need toys. So one of the toys I especially requested was the guitar. So overnight, within the next 2 days, they brought the whole team. They were playing, small cars, something big children were playing with. So all of I went to pick that. So that was how I started the interest of music. And I told my mom, as time goes up too, when we're in the East, I'll carve my guitar myself. I like, listen to music, and I have uncles too who sing. So when I'm with them, I feel, as my imagination is that I'm going to be a musician, I'll be a musician, So that's how my interest started about music.
Professionally, when did you start?
Professionally, I started as I entered secondary school because I used to rap. Then I wasn't Amed. I wasn't with my real name. Because of I used to rap, they call me Rappy. Most of my friends out there who knows my will be watching this now, that is even the name they know me more. So I used to rap, the clapping, in school, and then I went to high school again, the same thing. So it took my name, but I know that finally I have to release an album. And I started working with entertainment companies abroad. I'm working in Nigeria. For my mother's village, younger brother had a TV station in North Carolina. So I was with the African Executive there. I was going to do conference and so on. So,
things were moving.
Things are moving actually.
So how many albums do you have?
At present, I have the first album out, and the next few months, my second album is coming out. 8 tracks.
But because of the new trend now, we that were musicians from the 80s to then, it was important for us to have an album. But now I don't think it's important because of this streaming that is going on.
Yes.
One song, to me, if you blow, you don't blow.
Yes.
You now start looking for idea. Come dash me your song. I don't blow. So what do you say about the recent trends?
The recent trend is that as far as I'm concerned, most people will not call themselves musicians.
Why?
You understand? Because when you buy songs, you understand, and you cannot release an album, you don't just complete your vision or a songwriter.
But when you say buy songs, because the likes of what's the name of this Rihanna,
Yes.
the song she started this Lift Me Up
Yes.
was written by our own Nigerian. So now why she buy song now? She can't start for with all confidence. Lift me up. That's what she buy.
No, see, not that.
She buy am. She don't get nominated for Oscar for song wey dem buy.
No,
So when you say buying song, I'm not against buying song,
Yes.
but I'm against buying sound.
Yeah, song and sound.
You see the two different.
Yeah.
A trend that you go to the studio,
Yeah.
the person will be telling you, just follow this sound. I think I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
It's meant from a song
Yeah.
that was written.
Yeah.
So what do you say?
See.
I hope I'm not tackling you. You know this is a business.
You're not actually. Yes. But what I want to talk is like Rihanna herself. You know, she can release as many songs as possible.
How you just know?
You know.
Yeah, not in her brain, though. Because it's fashion she was concentrating on for a long time. People gonna ask, Madam, when are you singing? Madam, when are you singing? Madam, when are you singing? The next time you hear it, she says she's Igbo from Nigeria.
I had so too.
No, she said it. That she's Igbo. That her mother said she's originally Igbo from Nigeria. The next time you hear it, give me up. Oh, down. Waiting by Nigeria. Something is. I don't want to go to Beyonce now. Not tell me that she's the first cousin of our Ezuzu too of Anambra State. I don't want to be here.
Gradually, she's coming closer to you. So, but what I'm saying,
if Beyonce says she's from Anambra State, I will pay a transport to come back. Natuno.
So, what I'm still saying, we're all saying the same thing now.
Yeah.
Because a good artist or a good musician must have songs.
Yeah.
You don't even say this one sang this is my own. No.
Mm-hmm.
If it's in you, it's in you.
Yeah.
You keep releasing songs and bringing it the way you want.
Yeah.
And my own style is bringing my album myself, because I know that I want to kill any show that I go to perform. I want to hold my audience, my viewers, my fans down to believe in me. So that is another intention I have.
But can I tell you something? That day I was watching you perform.
Yeah.
I see you like a hype man. Yeah, you can be a very good hype man. You can hype.
Yeah.
You know how to hype things. As in you were pumping hype. So have you ever thought of being a hype man? You're laughing. Am I the only one that said it?
No, a lot of people say
you can hype people.
A lot of people say things about me. Some will tell you if I talk now or I saying now, they say you're a very funny man. But don't you think you should be a good comedian? You know that all these things are entertainment. Now, all I know is that I like people being happy around me. And I don't like, I'm not a dwelling type. I wasn't brought up like that. Most of my upbringing in the barrack and having agile sort of an agile soldier, So my parents will train you to be very smart. So if you say I'm a hype man, all of them are entertainment.
No, you are a very good hype man. Okay. As in, if the person don't know who is the person, you just shout and say, you will call the person one name that is inside. Everyone will not talk.
No, that's what I'm known for in the entertainment industry, the music and the Nollywood. So people want to be around there.
Okay, so what is going on now? Do you have any new projects that you are projecting?
My new project is releasing the second album, because my first album is No Woman, No Man. And that No Woman, No Man, let me talk about that. I released this for my mom, the whole woman, and all the women. All these things you just said about violence, fighting, economic hardship, and so on, that people are not happy in marriage, no respect to women, and all these things.
That's it. Let's outside NGO.
So
community, all of them understand.
There will be no need. Instead of teaching women now how to do the karate or take them to the school for that. Now reorientation. Let them be sound. Let them know how to cherish each other in the house. Let them know how to respect themselves. Because most times that same man, you made mention of a marriage of about 40 years. You understand? Now, do you know that at times, if you are married, the love that was sweet and moving, a woman or a man can go out all of a sudden, you find out there's a strange voice. The behavior and attitude will just change. You yourself, the spouse, will not get confused. You start to wonder where this coming from.
And when it persists, and you know it's not, when you stay with someone for 40 years, you find out that that person must have been part of you. You will always gaze.
They won't start looking alike. Have you ever seen couples who start looking alike because they stay together for a while?
So when you look at the situation in the country today, just many people don't like other people's family to grow. You understand? You look at that. Friendship, men and women are keeping, destroy their homes. Most times. When people look at people, they want to be like them. The way you were managing before, you don't want to continue like that. Because of the relationship you started keeping outside, both for men and women, lifestyle will start to change. It will affect the circle, it will affect the entire family. And before you know it now, when your spouse or your partner start to sense that something is going wrong, these behaviors will start to sprout, conduct, and that before you know it will result to violence. And in anything we're just saying, self-control is very important.
Very important.
Very important. You go to
somebody can't die.
You understand? Self-control is very important. Because I know is that with time, all these things that are causing problems will still settle back itself if you use the right approach. But by the time you go out and compare your husband or your wife to somebody you saw outside, or a lady you just met, and you don't even know whether the lady has had bad experience before, now trying to make a change, now answering is as like a good woman again. You say, this woman is the best. When I saw her, you know her past experience. So people want to learn and change when they're having their second experiences. So by the time you start to follow people, continue with that your own, see how you can better that person, see how you can encourage the person to be good, see how you can make a method that can be very favorable and positive to the family. Because when you do all these things, your children are learning. The same time the children are learning, the children will practice these things. And in the process, if anyone happens to die, you find out that the children will know there will be a lot of peace in their family. Whether they kill their dad or their mom.
This thing you said now, I think all the cartoons we've been watching growing up made this thing stepmother like wicked. Because there's no cartoon when we are growing up, especially Disney cartoons. Now, I will not say Disney, all the Barbie cartoons that we've been watching about stepmothers. You say the stepmother, Cinderella, painted a stepmother as a wicked person. Snow White painted a stepmother as a wicked person. So we all grew up knowing that a stepmother is not a good person. Whereas some people will say, thanks to my stepmother who took care of me. And those kind of stories are not being projected, even in cartoons. Because growing up, let me tell you, if I hear that you have a stepmother, I know that your life has finished. But don't maybe the person is enjoying. And I'm here worrying on behalf of the person. Because all the cartoons we'll be watching, they say stepmother get coma, as they go sapa you, your papa no dey, come kill, your head go sweat.
But what if your mother were alive? Will she not come? If you do the wrong thing, the same thing your stepmother did.
Exactly, and that's what people don't understand. Your mother will flog the hell out of you. You will cry nobody. Then when it comes to Mother's Day, never, ezibo, whenever. Then somebody else will want to correct you because they see you as a child. Hey, this woman, blood on Jesus, the devil from the pit of hell. So, and that is why some women, they don't care about other people's children because they believe that by the time they try to train you like their child, you paint them black. So you see them even in glory, you tell me they fall for gota, you may fall feeling. Mama Nkechi, your pikin don't fall for gota. Instead of them to rescue your child, they'll be calling you to come and rescue your child.
There's such women too who don't want to assist because of what people will say. If your conscience, our conscience is our judge, our greatest judge. If you know that you would not look at your child and your child go and misbehave and die, and you now allow the words of what people will say or what the child will say, do everything to please your conscience and your God.
Now, this thing you said now, I've been in a situation whereby I was driving, okay? And a woman was shouting she was pregnant. She's going into labor. And people were flagging me down. There were stories that people flagged people down and they were robbed. So what I did was that I didn't go far. I stood there, I sat down in the car, watching the scenario to know if the woman was truly in that labor. Then I now drove back. Do you understand? I didn't see them go in position again to say, okay, another car is coming. I went back, I went forward as if I've gone. pack one side. And I was watching them, they were still trying to, okay, let's spread cloth for her. That's when I knew it was serious. Then I used my back and then pass back. But people have been robbed.
Yes.
Helping. They've lost their valuables helping.
Yes.
Will you ever encourage that kind of person like next time we see them, they will just supply you, go say, I mean good to the dash people cars. What I'm trying to say is that we have to be careful when we are helping. People are saying that people are recording when something is happening because if police come now carry everybody, nobody will tell anything. You say, I was there, see me. I don't do anything. So people are only recording because they want to be sure that they have evidence. So it's now becoming a culture of not helping. And this is for this alert started from Diana. That the press were there, instead of them to help her, they were interested in just continuing snapping. So you see that there's been this lack of duty of care that's been existing for a long time until she died. The oppressed man doesn't stop you from being human. So let's go back to your music because we'll talk about humanity.
So that's it. So what I'm just saying is that the song I released and I made the title of the album is No Woman, No Man.
No Man. So this new one, do you want to tell us what you want to
title? The new one is More Friends Than Enemies.
Oh, More Friends Than Enemies. I trust you. Because you are a very friendly person, so you must have gone through hell. Not my kind of person that, anybody that knows me, I make friends, I don't carry it for mine. Yes. So people are very good friendship people, you understand? So now, the song you're about to perform for us today, what's the title?
No Woman, No Man.
No Woman, No Man. So I would have loved that it's in the big speaker, but we have to go for this. So just press play. Increase the volume.
If you love your mom, you gotta love everyone. This is the Messenger Club. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Amed. This is to all mothers globally, especially my mom. If you love your mom, you gotta love everyone. This is the Messenger Club. No woman, no man. Everybody more is you never. You are the best. When I'm brilliant children, you care for me. When I'm brilliant children, you show me love. My mama is the best, and your mommy is your best. No matter what the mind does, there's a never.
Yes.
Mama, you are the best. If you love your mama, I say love every woman.
Yes.
If you love your mother, respect the woman. No woman, no man. No woman, no man. No woman, no man.
No woman, no man.
No woman, no man.
No woman, no man. No woman, no man.
If you love your mama, I say love every woman. If you love your mother, respect the woman. No woman, no man.
No woman, no man.
No woman, no man.
No woman, no man.
Say no, the woman I use. Say no, to kidnap and rape. Say no, to cover violence. Say no, to EDC to walk in the walk. I know that he is your mama is the best. No woman, no man.
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 No woman, No woman, no man. No woman, no man. That's not my thing. Oh my God, that's a very lovely song. You see that? Stand up. You're supposed to stand up. You come and join us. I know there's somebody behind the scene, huh? No, come and join us here. Let them see you. Next week you see him. He'll be here live. He came to support Amedo. But next week you'll see him. What's your name?
My name is Jerry Jackson.
His name is Jerry. He's even looking like Michael Jackson. Which microphone did I pick up? His name is Jerry Jackson. He's even looking like Michael Jackson. Hey! But I want to say a very big thank you to Amedo. Amedo is not easy to compile a good song. A lot of songs out there is not something our generation wants to listen to. But this is very normal. I can relate it to what's the name of this popular this guy from Jamaica, the popular Bob Marley. He sounded like that, no woman, no cry, but he said no woman, no man. You understand? So I want to thank you for coming to Pink Republic. The two of you are here today, and I have a gift for each of you. Amed O, for coming to our show, please thank you, managers. Mr. Jackson, for coming to our show, thank you very much. And those people that are watching, some people they like to peep and ask me, what's the name? What's the social media of his name is Amed Okezie on Facebook. So if you want to congratulate him for singing and this, book him for your shows, or want to do a collab with him, inbox him direct. You know our show, we know they do say, and we don't want anybody to know who you are. See them. And then they do, I don't be anybody manager. Speak for yourself.
My Facebook name is Amed.
Yes.
Amed space Okezie, O-K-E-Z-I bracket Amed O. Then Amed O, Instagram, Amed __ O, Twitter, and other pages. I'm at Amed O.
Okay, so thank you all for watching. I'm sure I really enjoyed your song. You see, let me not stop. But you know, it's a 1 hour show and we don't know what to do. Your Facebook will say, cut! It's okay. Now don't too shine. So thank you for watching. I can see all of you on the screen trying to write and comment things. Thank you. God bless you. As you comment and as you also support our show, don't forget to sponsor our show. You can call me on 08055371640 to sponsor our show or to even bring products to share to our guests coming to our show. Thank you, Amed Okezie. And Mr. Jackson will be here next week and you will see him live for his own interview. So thank you. No woman, no man. No man, no man. No.